Yes, Walaikum Salam. Hadi and Umezara, how are you?
Fine, Alhamdulillah, sir.
Beta, both of you have missed a few classes last week.
Sir, actually
Was there
there
any
was
problem? Yes, I cannot hear you.
a network issue.
Okay, and what about you, Hadia?
Same, sir. There was a network issue. Now it's resolved.
So have you gone through the recordings? How will you cover up?
Sir, I will listen the recordings.
Okay, then do it quickly, make a schedule. Otherwise, you will be lagging far behind. Okay, we are picking up pace in this chapter and we are going to finish it. I know you have studied this chapter before, but there are a few concepts which you are not familiar with. Okay, you haven't gone through those concepts in class 8. So I'm covering those concepts in this class. Okay. Okay, let me invite a few students from your class, then I'll start. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you as well. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about Ali Zain? Welcome to the class. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Yes, can you see my screen better?
Yes, sir. I can see your screen.
Okay, good. Okay, students, let's get started. We were doing most difficult questions from exercise 4B, which is the chapter on indices and standard from D3 7th edition. So we are approaching the end of this chapter. I have selected the most difficult questions from exercise and we were discussing those questions. If you are able to solve and understand these kind of questions, then you will be hopefully able to solve questions in the exam as well. Okay, so I'm going to solve this question in front of you. And if any step is not clear or any theorem is not clear, any ambiguity, or if more clarification is needed, just interrupt me straight away. Okay, I'll explain. Okay, so we are doing part B of question number 12. So you can see that I have two expressions over here. So I have to simplify these expressions. So what will be the first step? Can anyone tell me from Hadia and Umezara? What will be the first step?
So we will multiply the 3 with the inner values.
Okay, very good. So x will become, the power of x will be, what is 3 multiplied by 3? It is 9, right?
Sir, 9.
The power of
Yes,
y
sir.
will be minus 12
Minus 12.
and the power of
Sir,
z will be
21.
21.
21.
Okay, good. And what about the denominator? X will become
Sir, minus 15.
minus 15
And
Then
sir,
y
y
will
is
be
equal to sir 6.
y is equal to y's power will become 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Hadi and Umezara,
Sir,
are you following? Are you able to understand?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam, Adina. I am asking Hadi and Umezara, are you able to understand? Please respond.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what would Hadia? Okay, good. Okay, so what will be the next step? Alizain divided by
Sir, no, sir.
expand
The
the
minus
remainder
2 we
terms.
will multiply.
So what will be the
X
answer?
is
X will be raised to the power 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y will be minus
y
2
z raised
and z will be
And g is equal to sir 10.
plus 10. Okay, x7 y minus 3.
Sir, minus 14. Sir, y
Okay,
सर हमने x7 और y minus 3 ऐसे ही क्यों लिख
sir,
दिया?
x will be minus 14.
Yes, sir. X will be minus 14 and y
yes,
will be sir 6.
good. Okay, that means you are attentive. X will be minus 14, y will be plus 6. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, what will be the next step?
So we will divide the upper values and denominators from denominators and denominators from denominators.
Okay, so what will be the final power on x? X9 is
Sir,
in the
1.
numerator, x minus 15 denominator. No,
It will be subtracted.
it will be subtracted, but there is a minus sign with 15.
Then it will be added.
Added, very good. So it will be 9 plus 15, right?
Yes.
Then the power of y will be minus 12 minus 6.
It will be
Why?
plus 12.
Because when 6 is taken upside, it will be minus 6 and g will remain as it is 21. Okay. Now simplify this as well. The expression on the right hand side. What will be the power of x? It will be 8 plus 14, right?
8 plus 14.
Then the power of y will be
Yes,
minus
so
2 minus 6.
It will be
8
minus.
minus 8. It will be minus 8.
Okay. Okay. Next step will
Yes.
be x to the power 9 plus 15 is 24.
24,
Y is minus 18.
18.
Z power 21. And how do I convert this division sign to multiplication? I will take the reciprocal, right?
Sir, reciprocal.
I'm
Yes. So
taking the
x
reciprocal.
will be 22. Y is minus 8. Z is 10. Okay. Clear so
We'll
far?
add the values now.
No, we will subtract the values because x22, y minus 8 and z10 are in the denominator. So the values will be subtracted.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Hadia and Umezara, are you following? Any step which is not clear?
Sir, everything is clear.
Okay, what about Hadia?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. What will be the next step? Now x24 is in the numerator, y x22 is denominator. So the power of x will be,
Yes. Subtracted. It will be 2.
yes, so 24 minus 22 is 2, very good. Then y's power will be minus 18 plus 8.
Minus.
Why? Because if I subtract minus 8, it becomes plus 8. Then the power of z will be 21 minus 10. Okay, so the final answer will be x square y minus 10 and z 11. So if you simplify it further, you will get x square.
Sir, I still didn't understand. Why did the -8 turn into +8?
Yes, sir.
This one, okay, if you take it
Yes, sir.
upwards, okay, let me write it again for you. So y's power is -18, okay. Subtract the power in the denominator, it will be minus, and then in the brackets write -8. So this is how it becomes +8.
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, sir. Now understood.
Is it clear now? This is a very important point and a very common
Yes,
mistake that
sir,
students
understood.
commit.
It was easy, sir.
Okay, I know it's easy, but you need to understand the mistakes as well. I told you this is a very common
Yes,
mistake that
sir.
students commit. So beware of this mistake, okay? Whenever you take negative power upwards, it becomes positive, okay? So
If
-8
we
when it
take
is
the
taken
negative,
upwards,
sir, if we
-8
take,
becomes +8. Yes?
sir, if we take the negative power downward, so it will become plus.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
according to the same
Sir,
law, it
1
will become
minus sign
positive.
is of the division and 1 minus 1 negative is -8. So they both will add and become
Yes,
plus.
yes, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the final answer is this x square z11 over y10. Okay, if you write the answer up till this stage, this is also good enough. Okay, but I have simplified it further because I don't need negative powers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it clear? Any question?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir, it's clear.
Okay, so let's move to the last part of this chapter, which is about standard form. So have you guys studied this before? I just want to check your understanding. If you have studied before, then I will go through it quickly. You have
No,
any
sir.
idea about standard form?
Sir, we have listened the name of
Okay.
standard form, but not done.
You have not done any questions related to. Okay,
No,
very
sir.
good. Okay, then I'll explain in detail what standard form is. Okay, now listen very
Sir, we have.
closely. Yes.
Sir, sir, you can. Yes, sir, you can tell.
Okay, so I was explaining standard form. Okay, listen very carefully. First, I will go through the definition of standard form. What is the concept of standard form? So standard form is actually a representation of numbers in a form of powers of 10. So I'll repeat again. It is a form of representation of numbers in powers of 10, and that is known as standard form. Now, what is the motivation behind standard form? Why do we need standard form? This can be shown with the help of this table. Can you see this table in front of you in which 8 different values are
Yes,
written?
sir.
Some values are very, very large and some values are very, very small. So you can see over here, let's suppose if I had to write down this value, the mass of dust particle, which is written over here in row number 3, I'm going to encircle that value. So over here, you can see that this value is very, very small. And the same is true for the value below this row, mass of oxygen atom. Okay, you must have studied this in chemistry. The mass of oxygen atom is very, very small. Okay,
No,
so
sir,
if
not yet.
so you can if so you can see over here that if I have to write down this value again and again, it would be very, very tedious and very, very cumbersome, very irritating and very difficult for me to write this value in so many zeros, right? And there is a huge room for mistake as well, that I will skip any zero and the value will be wrong. So what scientists and mathematicians have done, they have come up with a new notation. Okay, and that notation, what we do is we represent these two values in the form of powers of 10. Okay, so if I represent this value mass of dust particle in powers of 10, I can write it as 7.53 into 10 raised to the power minus 10 kgs. So now it becomes very nice. Okay, and easy to write as well. And what about the second value? It becomes 2.656 into 10 raised to power minus 27. Over here, you can see that I have gotten rid of so many zeros. Now I don't need zeros. I can simply absorb all those zeros in the powers of 10. Okay, it comes out to be 10 raised to power minus 27. So this notation is very, very easier to adopt when the values are very small. Now let's look at values which are very large. Okay, for example, let's look at the speed of light. So the speed of light is approximately 3 into 10 raised power 8 meters per second. Okay, and you have how many zeros? 8 zeros in it. So now it's difficult to write this value in the form of zeros.
Sir, one
Okay,
question.
so a
Sir, in the
shortcut
first
notation
one,
is yes. Mhm.
sir, in the first one, there are only 5 zeros, but in the standard form, it is written 10 raised power 6.
Okay, I'll explain that later on, how to get powers of 10. Now I'm only explaining why do we need powers of 10. I'll explain to you how to get power of 10 later on. Okay, in the next slide. Don't worry about the power of 10 right now. Just think about these lines, why it is
Okay,
necessary to
sir.
convert it to power of 10. Okay? So I was telling you that it is difficult to write down so many zeros. Okay, so in order to get rid of those zeros, what we do is we absorb all those zeros in powers of 10. Okay, so if the speed of light is represented in scientific form or standard form, we write it as 3 into 10 raised power 8. Okay, don't worry about the power. I'll explain later on. How do we get 10 raised power 8? Okay, now look at the mass of water molecule. It is again very, very small. So we convert it into this form, powers of 10, known as standard form or scientific notation. Now, one last thing that I want to clarify. If you look at these numbers 5.3, 1.496, 7.53, 2.99, all these numbers are less than 10. Okay, so this is the condition that you have to keep in mind. When you convert any number to standard form, the first value should always be between 1 and 10. I cannot even have a 10 over here. It will violate the standard form. For example, if I write it like this, 10 into 10 raised power minus 18, for example, then this is not standard form because this first value a, which is written over here, it is actually equal to 10. It cannot be equal to 10. It must be less than 10. So you can only have values between 1 and 9 over here. Okay, is it clear? So far, any question?
No, sir.
Other students, Alizan, Hadia, Zara, any questions so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So I have told you what is the motivation behind standard form. The motivation is to get rid of these zeros, which come into play when the values are very small and very large. And when you express something in standard form or scientific notation, the a value, which is the first value which comes before power of 10, it should be between 1 and 9. That's it. That's what you need to remember. Okay, now let's move forward. There are a few common prefixes that are also used very commonly. Some of you might be familiar with in physics. Okay, Sir Ismail Nasser would have told you. These are the
Sir, we read
prefixes
all
that
of
you
them.
use. They are there in the first chapter. Yes, units and measurement. So these are the prefixes which are used. 10 raised per 12. The shortcut symbol used is T, and the prefix is tera. Then 10 raised per 9 is called giga, and the symbol is capital G. Then 10 raised per 6 is
Sir,
mega,
this
capital
chapter we
M.
have also done in 8.
Okay, but previously you were saying that you haven't studied standard form.
No, sir, we have studied. We have studied it in 8.
No, I'm asking about standard form. Have you studied standard form and scientific notation in class 8?
Yes, sir, we have.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you sure?
Yes, sir, we have also read this table. We have it made in our copy.
No, I'm not asking about this table. I'm asking about the previous slide. The
Yes,
standard
we
form
have
of
done this
scientific
chapter.
notation.
Yes.
So you know how to convert numbers to standard form?
Yes, sir. We have to just count the zeros. Just, I
Okay, then
think there were some questions left. Otherwise, all of them are done.
okay, then you should have told me before. Okay, no
Sir,
worries.
I thought you were
Let's
just
forget.
revising.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just moving to the questions portion now. I'm skipping the previous slide. I know you have studied it. So let's try to convert these numbers to standard form. Okay. Okay, the first number is a very large number. I want to convert it to standard form. Okay, so now I have told you that the first number, which is A, it should have a value between 1 and 9. Okay. So it means that I must have a point over here
We'll put a
between
decimal.
1 and 4. Yes, the decimal should be between 1 and 4 over here. Right? Does everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
I cannot have a decimal after 4 because it will become 14.9 and that number will be greater than 10. I cannot have a decimal before 1 because if I put a decimal before 1, then the number will become less than 1. And that is also not acceptable.
Yes, sir.
So I have to put a decimal over here. Okay. Now where is the decimal initially in this number? Where do you think the decimal is?
Sir, after the zero?
After all the zeros. Yes, very good, excellent. So if the decimal is not placed there in the number, it is at the end, at the extreme right. So this is actually a decimal is lying over here. Okay, now I want to move this decimal to the left. So I will write it as 1.49 into 10 raised to the power. Now the next question is, what should be the power of 10 so that I move the
6.
decimal from the last location between 1 and 4?
It will be 6. Another zero will come because of
Okay,
the
how do you
decimal.
make sure? What is the rule? What is the rule? How do you make sure that
Sir,
you
if we
have
change,
correctly put
we
the power
have
of
to
10?
count all the zeros, and if we change the zero will be added.
Okay, very good. So you have to count the places which the decimal has moved. So how many places has the decimal moved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has actually moved 8 places. Do you all agree? Can you see it or not? You just don't have to count the
Yes,
zeros. You
sir.
also have to include the
Yes.
digits. The digits have also been included. You have actually moved 6, 9, and 4 as well. So
Yes,
those
sir.
digits will
This
also
was the
be there.
thing I was having confusion with.
Yes. Okay. Now there is another
And
confusion which might
sir, where
arise.
did the 6 go?
Yes.
Where did the 6 go? In
Okay. I
1.96,
forgot to put a
in
6.
1.96.
Okay. My mistake, but I forgot to put a 6 over there. Yes. 6 should also be there. Okay. So next question is, how do you make sure that this power of 10 will be positive or it should be negative? What is the rule?
Sir, if the number is going backwards, if it is decreasing, it has decimal 0.00 something, then it will be negative. If the number is positive without any decimal, then it will be positive.
Yes, but there are some exceptions to this rule as well. I can have another number made from a smaller number, but it will still be less than 1. Now I want to give you a rule so that you can apply it to all the examples. Okay, now listen very carefully. The rule is that if the decimal moves to the left, the powers of 10 are increased. I'm going to repeat this, note it down somewhere. It is not written in your book. If the decimal is moved to the left, the powers of 10 are increased in positive sense. Okay, so what does that mean? I am moving this decimal to the left. So the powers of 10 will become positive and it will increase. So how many places
Yes,
has this
sir.
decimal moved? It has moved 8 places. So the power of 10 will be positive, positive 8. Okay. Now this is a rule which can be applied to all of the situations. Okay, to all of the examples. Okay, next
In
rule.
the B,
Next rule is discussed in B part. Okay, now I want to move the decimal to between 3 and 8.
it will be 3.8 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 6 minus 5.
10 raised to the power. Now how many digits has this point moved?
5.
5 digits. Very good. So now we are
It will be
moving decimal to
negative
the right.
5.
Yes. Now it will be negative 5. The powers of 10 will be subtracted now. Is it clear to all of you? Remember, if decimal is moved to the left, the
Yes,
powers of 10
sir.
are increased. They are added. If the decimal is moved to the right, the powers of 10 are decreased and they are subtracted. Clear? Write this rule somewhere
Yes,
if you
sir.
are not able to memorize it. Okay, write it somewhere so that you can apply it to all of the questions. Okay. Now apply this rule to this part. 5, 3 and another 5 zeros at the end.
It
Now
will be
I want
5.3 multiplied by 10 raised
just
power 6.
wait. Adina, wait. I want to involve other students as well. Hadi and Umezara, can you tell me the answer to first part A? Try even if it's wrong. Are you listening? Yes, Umezara, are you listening? No response. Ali Zain, are you listening? Ali Zain, are you listening?
Sir, your voice, I am not able to listen your voice, sir. What are you saying, sir?
Yes, I
Sir,
am
your voice.
asking you, can you help me solve this question? Part B.
Sir, I cannot hear your sound clearly, sir.
Okay, is the screen visible or not?
The screen is visible.
So can you help me solve part A? This
Part.
part.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what will be the answer? 5.3 into 10 raised power.
Into 10 raised power, sir, 5.
No,
10 raised.
think again. The decimal is over here at the end of zeros. So
10
count the
raised
number of
power
Yes, sir.
places the
6.
decimal is moved.
Minus 5. 6, 6, 6. So there will be 6.
Yes, it's 6, okay. And why it should be positive 6? Because you are moving the decimal to the left, okay? Over here.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Remember this rule, okay? I am not getting any response from Hadi and Umezara. I am not sure if they are still online. Okay, part B. Anyone can tell me the answer quickly. So it will be
6 multiplied by 10
6.0.
raised power 8.
Okay, so how many zeros are there?
8.
Yes, it will be 10 raised power 8. Very good. Okay, next part C. It will be 4.8. Now the power of 10 will be positive
Multiplied
or negative?
by
Negative.
negative 5.
Yes, Hadia, now the power will be negative. Thank God you are responding. Okay. So what will be the power of 10?
-5.
Yes, -5. Very good. Okay, next part D. It will be 2.1 into 10 raised power
10. -10.
-10. Why it's negative? Because we are moving the decimal to the right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next in question number 2, we have to convert to integer or decimal. The numbers are given in standard form. Now we have to go in the reverse direction. We have to convert it into actual values, which is integer or decimal form. Yes, so how will I convert this number?
Sir, we'll take the
1.325.
decimal back to its place. It will be 1325000.
Okay. So how many zeros will be there?
3 only. Because the
Three
rest will be
only.
replaced by 325.
Yes, exactly. Does everyone agree? Any confusion? No
No,
response
sir,
from other
everything is
students.
clear.
I am asking what other students. You are correct, Adina. What
No
about Ali Zain,
confusion, sir.
Hadia, Umezara? Ali Zain and Umezara. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, how will we do the next part? 4.4 in 10 raised power minus 3 now.
Sir, we'll start from the right side now. It
Okay,
will be 4,
0
0.
point.
4, 0 point, 0 point 0, 0, 4, 4.
Okay. So how do you make sure that you have written the correct number of zeros?
We can just count the number of places that decimal has traveled.
Decimal has moved to the left side. Okay. Correct. That is the correct method of doing this question. Okay. So you can see over here, the decimal was originally over here. And since the power of 10 is negative, the decimal moved to the left. Okay. So it will move how many places? One,
Yes,
two,
sir.
and
3.
3. It will 3 places to the left. Okay. And when the power of 10 is positive, the decimal moves to the right. Okay. So it will move 6
And
places
when
to the
it's
right
negative, it
over here in
moves
the
to the
first
left.
question. Yes, move to the left. So you just have to remember these things in your mind and these questions will become very, very easy. Okay. Okay. Now a few more problems related to standard form that I want to discuss from the exercise. So for each of the following, give your answer in standard form. The diameter of a human hair is 25.4 micrometers. And 1 micrometer is equal to 10 raised power minus 6 meters. Express this diameter in meters. So you have to express this diameter in meters.
We have to change it. We have to do the same thing. 25.4 multiplied by 10 raised power negative 6.
10 raised power negative 6. Okay.
It will be 0.000.
No, is this in standard form or not? 25.4. It says you have to express it in standard form.
It's in standard form. Yes, yes, it's standard form.
No, no, it's not in standard form.
25.4 multiplied by 10 negative 6 is standard form, right?
No, beta, the first value should be between 1 and 9. I told you. It is 25.
Oh, it will be 2.54.
Yes, it will be 2.54. So you have to move decimal one place to the left.
Yes.
So it should be 2.54 into 10 raised power. Now you are moving to the left, so the power of 10 will be increased or decreased.
It will be increased. Increased.
So it will be minus 6 plus 1. Remember this. It will be minus 6 plus 1. You are adding to power of 10 since the decimal is moving to the left. Okay, so what will be the final
Yes,
value?
sir.
Will be 2.54 into 10 raised power minus 5. Okay, does everyone agree? This might sound a bit
Yes,
confusing.
sir.
What about other
No,
students?
sir, it's clear.
What about other students? No response. Seems like I'm only teaching Adina. There is no response from other students. Okay, I think there might be a problem with their connection. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, next part B, it is written that a rain gauge measures rainfall over a period of time. The average rainfall in Singapore is 2340 millimeters. Express this measurement in centimeters. So it is 2340 millimeters. So how do I convert it to centimeter? Adina,
2.3
do you know the
multiplied by
conversion?
10 raised power 2.
No, you have to convert it into centimeters as
Sir,
well. This is in millimeters.
we'll multiply by 100.
No,
Sir, divide by 100. Divide.
no. See, 1 centimeter has 10 millimeters. And you can write it
Divided by
as,
10.
yes, it will be divided by 10. 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeters. So 2340 millimeters will be equal to. So this is how you will convert in the first step. 2340 millimeters will be equal to, you will divide this by 10. So it will
23.40.
be 234. No, 234 centimeters. So if you divide this number by 10, one of the
Yes, sir.
zeros gets cancelled with the 10. Okay. So you get 234 centimeter. Okay. Now you have to convert it into standard form. So how do you convert 234 centimeters to standard form?
It will be 2.34 multiplied by 10 raised power 1.
Multiplied by 10 raised to the power. Say again.
2, 2.
2. It will be 2 because the decimal was at the end of 4. It has moved 2 places to the left. So the power
Yes.
of 10 will be increased. It will be positive 2. And the units will be centimeters because the final answer is required in centimeters. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Again, no response from Ali Zain, Hadia and Umme Zara.
Clear, sir.
Hadia, are you listening better? Is there a problem with your connection? You are not responding very frequently.
Clear, sir.
Okay, what about Umme Zara? Still no response from Umme Zara. Okay, in the next question, it says that there is an external hard drive which has a capacity of 4 terabytes. So you can write it like this: 4 TB is the capacity of hard drive, and 1 TB is equal to 10 raised per 12 bytes. So you have to express this capacity in bytes. So how can I write it? It is very easy. It will be
10 raised
simply
power
4.
48.
No, it is 4 terabytes, right? So in 1 terabyte, you have 10 raised power 12 bytes. So instead of terabyte, I have substituted this value 1 into 10 raised power 12. Okay.
Sir, why 1?
Because in 1 terabyte, you have 10 raised power 12. Na? That is why. There are 4
Okay,
terabytes.
sir.
So you multiply 4. If this one is confusing, you can omit one as well. It's up to you. So you can simply write 4 into 10 raised power 12. Okay.
Yes, sir. I understand now.
And this capacity is now in bytes. Okay, next. An SD memory card has a capacity of 512 megabytes. Each photograph has a size of 640 kbs. Assuming that 1 megabyte is equal to 10 raised power 6 bytes and 1 kilobyte is equal to 10 raised power 3 bytes. How many photographs can this memory card store? So first understand this question. The total storage
It will
on
be
SD card is 512 and each photograph it occupies this much space 640 kbs. So how do you calculate the number of photographs? What formula do you use?
512 multiplied 10 raised power 6.
Okay, so you are converting 512 to bytes first. Okay, yes, you can write that 512 into 10 raised power 6 will be the storage in the bytes instead of megabytes. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this is the storage capacity in bytes. So you will divide the storage by the storage taken by one photograph, right? And you will get the number of photographs. Is it correct?
Sir, you explain it once again.
Okay, I'll explain it again. See, you have an SD card. Okay, most of you will be using an SD card. In fact, most of the Android phones today they come with an SD cards. Okay, so the capacity of SD card is 512, and the size which is occupied by one photograph is 640 kbs. So how will you calculate the number of photographs that it can store? You will divide it, right? You will divide the total memory or the total storage space of the SD memory card with the storage space taken by one photograph. And then you will be able to come up with the total number of photographs.
Yes,
Is it correct
sir.
or not? Does everyone agree? So what is the size or the memory occupied by each photograph? It is written that it is 640 kilobytes.
640.
So you can write it as 640 into 10 raised power. Now how many bytes are there in a kilobyte? 10 raised power 3. So
10
you can
raised power
write it like
3.
this 10 raised power 3. Okay. So next, cancel the power of 10 with 10. Here you have to use the laws of indices. 512 will be divided by 640. Okay, and you can find out the answer. Okay, you just have to simplify these two and convert it to standard form. So let me share the solution with you. This is the answer. 1 megabyte 10 is per 6 bytes and 512 megabyte is equal to 512 into 10 is per 6. So you can either divide first and then convert to standard form, or you can also convert first to standard form and then divide. It's up to you. You will get the same answer. So in the solution, what it has done is it has converted to standard form first. So it is 512 into 10 raised power 6 and 5.12 into 10 raised power 8. It is
Sir, why
converted
didn't we turn
and it is
640
divided
into standard form?
because it is easier to divide 5.12 by 640 on a calculator. That is why that might be the reason. You can also convert it to standard
Yes.
form. So if you divide it, you will get this answer 800. Okay.
Sir, how do we divide the raised powers?
Okay, I'll explain to you. I'll explain that to you in the next class. The time is up for today's class. Okay. So I'll see you in the next class and I'll
Okay, sir.
explain how to use a calculator to plug in these values, the powers of 10. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So,
Okay, sir. Allah
okay.
Hafiz.
So take care. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next class.